Hello and welcome everybody to Crypto Rosetta. My name is Savage and today we're going to be having a look at MATIC. Before we jump into the price action, I just want to say thank you for watching. If you're enjoying the content, please smash that like button, hit that subscribe button. If you haven't subscribed already, turn on those bell notifications so you never miss a video. And why not leave us some feedback down below in the comment section. We're always happy to hear from you. So drop us a comment in there. What are your thoughts on the market? Do you think we have a bottom in and this is a new leg in the bull market, or do you think we have more downside to come? Okay, so for the most part, I'm still looking at this potentially as having this fourth wave to come here. So the zone we'd be looking for this would be this $1.1241 to this $1.0538, and that could potentially give us a fifth wave to the upside. So we have to just be aware that this is what we're looking for within the structure as a fourth wave. However, should we actually fail to develop this fourth wave, this move could actually just start to break down, and then we would have to sort of reevaluate this count within here. A move below this point over here, which would be the, let's get this on this high point here. A move below this 104.02 would actually invalidate this fifth wave to the upside, so we have to just keep an eye on that. If we drop too low here, then effectively would look to invalidate this. So how would we be looking at this move? So the way we would be looking at it is basically looking at this as a flat correction. So this is currently how I'm looking at the move. Invalidation of this current count that I have would actually come by crossing back above this $1.14 area. And basically that would invalidate this yellow fifth wave to the downside here, the one in the brackets. If we do maintain this fourth wave area and we do continue to break down, effectively I'd be looking for this $1.09 area to this 108.44. This would be a zone we could actually look to extend down to the, extend to the downside. So this would be the typical zone we'd look for this as a flat correction that is expanding. Though we need to just be aware that it is possible that we can argue that within this we might not get this additional leg to the downside here, because of the fact that if I pull this off of here, we can see that this has actually almost come down to this 1-to-1. So if this is going to be a running flat, the thing is the structure within here would indicate to me that we're going to have another drop here. But basically if we move above this $1.1475, it would invalidate this structure as we have it marked out here. It wouldn't invalidate five wave structure completely until we actually break back above this $1.20. If we break back above this $1.20 area, then we could argue that this is actually completed, and we would be looking for this move for this fifth wave to the upside. If it plays out into this zone, it would adjust the target slightly, because this target's based off of this deeper retracement here. But effectively, if we had to complete in this area where we are currently, the target would be this 121 to this 124.74 area. So that's something that we could actually see play out here if this is a fourth wave actually completed. I don't think it is personally. I do think we've still got some legs to the downside here, but we'll have to wait and see exactly what plays out. Until we actually cross above this $1.20 though, we need to be aware that we could actually see this extend, where this could become a 1-2. This whole move here could become a 1-2 for as long as we stay below this this high point here of this $1.1844. We could technically move up back into this 50% range to this 786 and actually still look to break down for further five wave structure, where this would then become a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then within this we'd be looking at this potentially as forming a wave 2 again, where this becomes a 1, 2, and then we break down for further rejection. So for the most part, it hasn't invalidated this five wave structure we've got marked up here quite yet. So it is possible that we could actually see a little bit more of a push to the upside here rather. And what we could potentially look at is a move towards this 1398 at a 1-to-1. So if we do progress up one more time here as a B, and a C, potentially we could look to push up towards that 1398, though this retracement then becomes quite big. So we'd have to be aware that we could see some further extension if this is the case, where this becomes a 1-2, and like I said, we start to break down deeper within this move. For the time being though, nothing's invalidated or potentially validated, so we got to wait and see we have actually moved down here deep enough for this wave 3, 4, and potentially we should be getting this additional leg for 5th, 4th, and 5th to the downside. So if we do get these additional legs, what I'd be looking for then is to see whether we can actually manage to take this top of this $1.20 and looking for this 5th wave target here of this 2609 to this 2154. If we do not manage to do that, basically what we could then have here is a structure where we form this as a 5-wave move. So if this is on the basis we do actually get these additional legs here, what we'd have to be aware of is we just need to be careful on the retracement to the upside of this 50%, which would be this $1.13 up to this $1.1735. This could be a zone that we actually get rejected off of again, and we actually look to break down. So if we complete this move to the downside in a 5-wave move like this retracement to the upside, we need to watch these zones because it is possible we could actually get a rejection and actually look to break down. So the reason that I'm looking out for this is we've actually come up here all the way up to this $1.1928, which is the top of this red rejection zone that we've been talking about for a while. So that's a 0.854 retracement of the whole move to the downside. So it's just something I'm being aware of, that if we do actually start to break down from this point, that we can argue that potentially this move is actually completed into here. I wouldn't see how it would be unless it was an expanding diagonal. But basically, we need to just be aware that this move could actually have completed into this $1.20. And if we fail to get this additional 5th wave to the upside, and we actually start to break down, cross this wave 1 of this 104.02, and then finally break down past this 1967 area, sorry, 09167 area, then effectively we could be looking for a retracement back into the support zone here. Failing to hold this support zone would actually remove all bullish narratives on the table, where this could become a wave 1, 2, 3, and then look to push to the upside. If we lose this zone and we lose this low of this 0.7479, then effectively what I would be looking for is the fact this was just a corrective structure in the middle of this move, and we could actually be looking for a much deeper move here, potentially looking to target out. It depends if this. The problem is we were looking initially at this as a 5-wave move, and basically we're looking for this as a either an ABC into here, and this is a B wave, in which case we'd be looking for a deeper move here. Effectively, if we come off of this high point that we've just set, we could be looking for a 1-to-1 move back down here towards the 71-cent range, and that could take this low out here, and we wouldn't have any more bullish structure. What we'd have to be careful of within the structure is that we didn't get a deeper move, which actually pushed us past this 1618 area, this 5135. Otherwise, we could argue that we actually got a deeper move playing out here, where this is going to become a 5-wave structure to the downside. It doesn't have good structure at the moment, but this could develop and sort of progress into some decent structure if we start to break these lows. So that's just something that we're looking at for the bearish side of things. The alternate way we can look at this, so I'm mapping both of these things. I don't think this is as likely, but it is still nevertheless a possibility. So if we do actually get this playing out as a 5-wave structure like we talked about, potentially looking for this wave 4 support zone and then actually looking to push back to the upside here, what we could then find is that we could be setting up for a bigger move. And instead of looking at this as an ending move, we can sort of break this down slightly different. We can count this as a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into this high point. So the subdivisions just change basically within here. It's not my favorite way of counting it, to be honest with you, but I'm just keeping an eye on this, because if we do form this 5-wave move here and then we retrace, but we maintain this zone of this $1.06 to this 97 cent 74 range, and we actually fail to break back below this zone here of this 91.67, this allows for the fact that we can look at this potentially as extending, and we'd have to look at this then as potentially a wave 1, 2, and then actually setting up for another 1 and 2 in here. Though confirmation for this structure would only be much higher at this $1.64. This would actually indicate that we were actually in a bigger move to the upside off of the back of this 5-wave move here. Like I said, there's nothing confirmed here. We have to see how we react. If we get this fifth, and then on that retracement, if we manage to hold these zones, this would be the typical retracement area. We'd be looking for 106.41 to this 97.74, and then we'd be looking to see if we actually get this push to the upside. Failing to develop this and actually breaking down here would then make it more likely that this is a corrective structure, but only once we break the 74.79 will we actually have confirmation. We'd probably have more confirmation by that point by the actual wave structure within the decline, and we'd be able to sort of map that out. But this is just something that we are tracking alongside the bearish side of things. It is possible that we could see something develop here like a triangle. The structure is looking a bit strange. Like I'm said, a flat correction is my most likely option, but if we fail to break this low point here and then we just fail to break this high point, it is also possible we could develop something in the middle here like a triangle, but we'd only get confirmation by that D wave. So because we're in a fourth wave, we need to just bear this in mind that it could actually develop as a triangle. So if we do get this structure just playing out range bound and sort of ascending on the bottoms and sort of descending on the tops, it's possible we could look for this breakout for fifth wave. So that's what we're going to be keeping an eye out for. Okay, I'm going to leave the video there. So basically it all sort of depends where this fourth wave comes in. If we fail to develop this zone here of this, if we fail to break down, let me actually remove this other count off here. If we fail to develop this move deeper into this zone, either, like I said, we've completed our flat here and we're going to push up, or alternatively we've got a little bit more further to come. We're going to push down into this fourth wave zone and then look for that fifth wave. Should we not be able to break this high point again, then we have to be careful of the fact we could start to break down. So that's what we're going to keep an eye on over the next coming days, and sort of see how the structure develops over the next sort of couple of days, and see if there's any more. Well, as soon as there is more sort of structure and confirmation, then we can do another video and we'll update you all. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. I hope everyone enjoyed the content. Please smash that like button if you enjoyed it. Hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. Why not turn on those bell notifications so you never miss a video? Leave us some feedback down below. We really appreciate it. And also in the link below, you will find in the description below, you'll find a link to the Discord. Why not come check it out? It's free to join. Once in your general chat area, just mention a member of staff. We'll be happy to help you out with anything you may need. Okay, so I'm going to leave it there. Everyone have a great day. We'll see you in the next video. Take care out there.